Here's the last section in Chapter 9, Solve Quadratic Systems. You've solved systems before. You had linear systems, right? You had a line, like y equals mx plus b, and then I give you another y equals mx plus b, and there you saw two lines intersecting. When you solve a system, you're looking for what? The intersection, right? That's the solution to the whole system here. What works for both of them, right? So now we're getting into what we call quadratic systems. Now, you would think it's just quadratics, but really they're talking about all the conic sections. So my first equation could be a circle, and my second equation could be a line. What is the solution to this system? Well, how many do you see? You see one, two intersections, so you'd write two coordinates down for your answer. Okay, that's what's different about this section. It's not just one answer or infinitely many or none. You could have two answers. You could have three, four. You could have none. Here's an example of nothing. So if you had this line and this circle, it doesn't cross, so therefore there's no solution to this system. You could have anything really. I mean, you could have a line and a quadratic just touching once. So the solution would be right here, so on, so on. You can have hyperbola, right? Hyperbola in a line. You could have a hyperbola in a circle. Okay, there's two solutions to this hyperbola and this circle. So we're going to find that, one using the calculator, two by hand. So you're going to have to know both ways to solve. Let's do our first one. So example number one is solve. Let's see, y squared minus 7x plus 3 equals 0. And the second equation, 2x minus y equals 3. So we're going to use the graphing calculator. Why is this writing weird? Okay, so graphing calculator. You're going to put these two in, but in your graphing calculator, all you see is y equals. Y equals. You can't put this in the way it is right now. You can't put this in exactly the way it is. What you have to do is you have to solve for y. You have to get y by itself, and then you can put it in the calculator. Get y by itself. Let's do the second one first. That's easier. So let's plus y to both sides, and then minus 3 to both sides. So plus y, you get y plus 3, and then minus 3, and then minus 3. You get y equals 2x minus 3. This is the same as this one. So in your calculator, put 2x minus 3. That's a line, right? Next one. This one's the harder one. Alright, this one, let's solve for y, get y by itself. So basically put both of these on the other side of the equal sign. So plus 7x and minus 3 on both sides. Okay? So you get y squared equals 7x minus 3 on this side. Once again, you got to get y by itself, not y squared, so therefore you're going to square root. And you're going to square root the whole side. Square root the whole side, square root the whole side, keep everything even. So you get square root of y squared is y equals square root of 7x minus 3. But be careful, remember what I talked about before. When you square root y squared, there's two answers, right? So you have to write the plus or the minus. If you don't, you're not going to be able to get it. So here is this thing. This thing is the same as this right here. The second equation is the same as this one. You're going to put all these in the calculator. Now notice there's two of them. There's a positive one, there's a negative one, and there's one here. So really we're going to be putting three things in the calculator. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Get out your calculator and start typing those in. And I'll put it on my calculator, which I've already done. And here we go. So 2x minus 3, square root of 7x minus 3, and negative square root of 7x minus 3, which should be put in our calculator. Alright, when you're done, hit the graph key. Check it out. We're going to solve this system. What does that mean? We're going to find the intersection, if there is one. So take a look. This thing on top looks like a parabola, right? And that makes sense because it was y squared equals 7x minus 3. So y squared and x to the first, that's a parabola moving to the left or to the right. Okay? Now notice the line y equals 2x minus 3 is here. So all we have to do is find out where it intersects, and that's the solution. So I see one here and I see one here. You might have to change your window for different problems, right? Might have to make it bigger, whatnot. Let's find these two places. So I hit second, trace, which is calculate. Second, calculate. I don't want to find anything but intersection number 5. Say number 5. Now here's the tricky part for some. It says first curve, so it's asking you, what do you want to see intersected? Like, because there's 3 things here, right? There's this one, there's this one. Here's the positive square root 7x minus 3. Here's the negative square root 7x minus 3. And here's the y equals 2x minus 3. So you pay attention to the top left-hand corner. It tells you which one you're on. See where it's blinking right now? It's blinking on the first one, y1, 2x minus 3. So it's blinking on the line. So I'm going to hit enter. That's my first curve that I want to see. Now, look at up here, the second curve. It's asking you, okay, here's your first line. Which other one do you want to see intersected? Or do you want to find the intersection of? You want to find the intersection of the line and the curve? Which curve? Do you want this curve or do you want this curve? It's asking us to choose. So it's on y2. You see it's blinking on this one right here. So okay, I want to see the intersection between y1, which is this, and y2, which is this. I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to say guess. Yeah, you want to guess. Hit enter again, and you'll notice it popping up right on the intersection. That's what you want. If it doesn't do that, then you did something wrong. So it's popping up right here. Write down this coordinate. 4, 5 is your answer. Well, one of your answers, right? So write that down. So solutions 4, 5. Solutions. Alright. Now we just have to find the other one. Here we go. Here's our final answers. 4, 5, and let's go back. Find the other one. Hit second. Calculate. Intersection. What do you want to find the intersection of? Well, the line, which is y1. So enter, because it's on there. And not y2. We just found the intersection of y1 and y2. We want to find the next one. Just hit the down arrow. So you can hit down and see it jumps to y3. So you want to find the intersection of y1 and y3, which is this guy. Hit enter, and yes, you want to guess, and notice it'll pop up right here, the intersection. So write this number down, 0.75, negative 1.5. So we go back to our answers, 0.75 and negative 1.5. This is how you find the solutions in the calculator. Okay. Next, we're going to do it by hand.